Texas has one of the strongest identities in the world. In most places, people say they are American, but in Texas, many say something different. They say they are Texan, not just where they live, but who they are. Because Texas is not defined only by its size or its economy. What truly makes Texas different is its culture. A culture shaped by cowboys, music, food, and a deep sense of independence. A culture built from Native American roots, Spanish influence, Mexican traditions, and the American frontier spirit. And over time, all of this created something unique. Because in Texas, culture is not just history, it is a way of life. Long before modern cities and highways, Texas was a land of open plains, endless horizons, and cattle as far as the eye could see. In the 19th century, cowboys became the backbone of this land. They drove massive herds across dangerous routes, facing storms, rivers, and long months away from home. It was a hard life, but it created something powerful, a mindset built on independence, discipline, and resilience. And even today, that spirit still lives on, in rodeos, in ranches, and in the identity of the people. Because in Texas, the cowboy is not just history, it is a symbol. If you want to understand Texas, listen to its music. From country and blues, to rock and Tejano, Texas helped shape the sound of America. Cities like Austin became cultural centers of creativity, so much that Austin earned a bold title, the live music capital of the world. Music is everywhere, on stages, in the streets, in everyday life. But Texas does not express itself only through music. Art, literature, and film tell stories of the land, of struggle, and of independence. Because in Texas, culture is not just seen, it is felt. In Texas, food is more than a meal. It is a ritual. Few things represent this better than Texas barbecue. Slow-smoked meats, especially brisket, cooked for hours with patience and precision. Pitmasters treat the process almost like an art. Fire, smoke, and time. But Texas cuisine goes far beyond barbecue. Tex-Mex food tells another story, a fusion of cultures. Mexican traditions mixed with American flavors. Tacos, enchiladas, chili, fajitas, each dish carrying history. Because in Texas, food brings people together, families, communities, sharing not just meals but identity. Across Texas, celebration is part of life. Rodeos remain some of the most iconic events in the state. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, one of the largest in the world, brings together millions of people every year. But Texas celebrations go far beyond rodeos. In Austin, music festivals attract artists from around the globe. In San Antonio, traditional fiestas are filled with color, history, and culture. These are not just events. They are moments where the past meets the present, where traditions stay alive. Because in Texas, celebration is not occasional, it is constant. There is something different about Texas, something you feel immediately. The flag is everywhere, on homes, on clothing, on buildings. But it is more than symbols. It is pride, deep, unmistakable pride. Texas history is taught with intensity. Its legacy is remembered, and its identity is protected. That is why many Texans say something unique. They don't just say they are American. They say, "I'm Texan," a statement shaped by independence, by struggle, and by history. And that identity remains one of the strongest in the United States. Texas was shaped by many influences: indigenous traditions, Spanish explorers, Mexican heritage, American settlers, frontier life. Each layer left its mark, and together they created something powerful, a culture that continues to evolve but never loses its roots. Because Texas is not just a place on the map, it is a story, a tradition, a way of life, and for millions of people, it is part of who they are.